good layers, tacos, bring tacos, man.
That's what I was waiting for.
Bring the makings for tacos. That's what I'm talking about. That's really the most important thing. And then a proper way to heat them. I don't like eating cold food on the peaks. But yeah, we'll see. I like yeah. And if people bring heating stuff, you got to make sure you bring the right stuff, right? We don't build fires in the middle of the forest because that's really not an appropriate thing to do, at least out here in California. Yeah, so you got
Let's
to have a
actually
nice.
jump into that. Like, I know you have awesome tips and best practices for cooking in the outdoors and the wild.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
can you share some of that?
yeah. Well, I think what I was kind of getting at is the most important thing is you just got to make sure that what you're doing is legal, especially in the area that you're at. Whether a fire permit is required or or you're simply not allowed to do it. Just follow directions in the Cleveland National Forest, which is, my local trails. It's off and on because it's high fire area. Lots of stuff is dry out here. And so sometimes, you're not allowed to bring in even a gas stove into the wilderness, no matter how much, dirt is around you. You gotta make sure, but I actually brought my stove and everything. So show it off.
You gonna cook something right now for us?
Cook it up for you. So what I use is I use a Jetboil Minimo with the titanium adapter for a skillet. The skillet was the most important thing that I found on the taco deal because I was trying to cook in the in the coffee container, and that didn't work. So I recently I upgraded. This is called the Summit skillet, and it's from Jetboil. I've gone all Jetboil with my stuff. I haven't had any issues with it. So people have recommended MSR. I'm sure they're great. I don't have any experience with it, but this new Summit skillet from Jetboil has been the most awesome thing. It's light. It's more lighter weight than the other skillet that they had before, and it's a lot more sturdy. So for me, particularly when this thing folds up, right, and it goes in my bag, you know what sits right here? I'm going to tell you, my tortillas. My tortillas sit in there, and they don't get all crumpled up, in my backpack. Most important thing.
I love it's really called Summit Skillet.
It's called the Summit skillet. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. And you know what I do so sometimes we'll make, food for, if I'm going with the midweek hikers that, sometimes 10 people there, 6, 7 people. So we'll bring frozen food. We'll make food the night before and then we'll freeze it overnight and then we'll bring that and it'll thaw the entire hike up. And by the time we cook, you're basically just warming it up. Everything's already fully cooked, so you don't have to worry about that sort of stuff. I try not to bring anything raw. I don't bring any other utensils because I expect everybody to use the tortilla as their napkin, as their fork, and as the vessel for the food. So
for everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man. Yeah. I need to get into the habit of actually bringing a Jetboil and heating stuff up on the peaks in my adventures.
It has added an element of fun to the hiking for me. It's fun. I went up to San Gorgonio by myself and I made tacos at the peak and I blew people's minds, holy smokes, this guy's making tacos over here.
Oh yeah. You're going to be the life of the party.
It was very cool. It was very, very cool. And recently I was asked to do another Gorgonio hike where we did tacos and yeah, man, you invite me on a hike and we'll get crazy.
I mean, my birthday is end of next month, so I'm definitely going to do some kind of a few birthday treks. Definitely would love to have you there.
Done.
Regardless, even if you didn't bring it, but if you did bring it, that would be great.
No, of course. We'll make it happen.